Hey everyone, welcome back to the Easy Chat English podcast, where we chat in English and help you improve your English along the way. I'm Amelia, and with me as always is my co-host Ethan. Today we're diving into a topic that's super popular around this time of year, Black Friday.
That's right. If you love shopping, great deals, and maybe a little chaos, then this episode is for you. We're going to talk about Black Friday, what it is, how it started, our personal experiences, and even some tips for surviving the madness. Plus, we'll share a few funny stories along the way.
So, if you're ready, grab your shopping list and let's get started.
First, let's start with the basics. Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving in the United States, which means it's usually in late November. It's known for being the biggest shopping day of the year because stores offer huge sales and discounts.
Yes, and people go crazy for those doorbuster deals. You know, the ones where you get up super early and wait in line, hoping to get a big bargain before it's gone.
Exactly. It's become such a huge event that people even camp out overnight to be first in line. It's like a shopping spree, but with more stress.
And it's not just in the US anymore. Black Friday has spread to other countries too. We'll talk about that a bit later, but first let's dig into where it all started. Why is it called Black Friday anyway?
Good question. So the term Black Friday actually started in Philadelphia back in the 1960s. It was used to describe the crazy traffic jams and crowded streets as people rushed to do their shopping the day after Thanksgiving. But that's not the only reason for the name.
Right. In the world of business, being in the black means that a company is making a profit as opposed to being in the red, which means they're losing money. Black Friday became the day when retailers would finally make a profit for the year, thanks to all the people shopping for Christmas gifts.
That's why retailers offer such huge discounts. It's their chance to boost their profit margins and end the year strong.
And now it's turned into this massive shopping event that marks the beginning of the holiday season. It's not just about in-store shopping anymore, though. A lot of people prefer to do their Black Friday shopping online to avoid the crowds.
Which leads us perfectly to our next topic, our own experiences with Black Friday. I've definitely had my share of crazy shopping adventures. What about you?
Oh, I've got some stories. So, the first time I went shopping on Black Friday, I didn't know what to expect. I figured I'd just go to the mall and see if I could grab some good deals. Boy, was I wrong. I got there at 6 a.m. and the line was already out the door.
Oh no, but what were you trying to buy?
I wanted to get a new TV. There was this amazing doorbuster deal, like 50% off. I thought, how hard can it be to grab one? But by the time I got into the store, they were all gone. I learned my lesson that day. If you really want something on Black Friday, you have to be prepared.
That's so true. I remember one year I went with my sister and we both had our eyes on some bargains for electronics. We got to the store at 4 a.m. thinking we'd beat the crowd. Nope. There was already a huge line, and when the doors opened, it was a total rush. People were grabbing things off the shelves like it was a game of musical chairs.
Did you get what you wanted?
Luckily, yes. But it was pure chaos. There were crowds everywhere, and people were pushing and shoving. It was kind of funny in hindsight, but in the moment, it was intense. Since then, I've started doing all my Black Friday shopping online. No lines, no crowds, and I can compare prices without the stress.
Same here. These days, I'll just sit on my couch, make a list of what I need, and get it all online. It's so much easier.
But I have to say, there's something about the in-store experience that's kind of exciting. The energy, the thrill of finding a great deal. It's like a bargain hunter's dream.
It's true. Even though it can be stressful, it's kind of fun in its own way. All right, we've talked about some of our past experiences with Black Friday, but what about this year? Do you have any plans, Ethan?
Oh, I definitely do. This year I'm planning to stick to online shopping. I've already made a shopping list and I'm keeping an eye on a few big-ticket items like a new phone and some kitchen gadgets. I'm hoping for some good discounts.
Nice. Shopping online is so convenient. I'm probably going to do the same. I've got a few doorbuster deals in mind, but I'm not sure if I want to deal with the crowds this year. I might wait until Cyber Monday.
That's a good idea. I feel like Cyber Monday is getting just as popular as Black Friday. More people are opting to shop from home, which makes sense, especially if you don't want to deal with the chaos in stores.
Yeah, and it's nice to compare prices online without the pressure. Are you planning to get all your holiday shopping done during Black Friday?
Not all of it, but I'm hoping to knock a few things off my list. I always tell myself I'll be done early, but I usually end up impulse buying a few things just because they're on sale.
Oh, I've been there. It's so easy to get carried away when you see those bargains. I'm going to try and set a budget this year and actually stick to it. Let's see if that works.
Good luck with that. It's tough, but I think having a plan really helps. If you go in with a clear idea of what you need, it's easier to avoid those last-minute splurges.
Totally. I think it'll be a fun challenge to see who can stick to their shopping list this year. Maybe we should check in after Black Friday and see who stayed on budget.
Deal. Let's make it a friendly competition.
Now that we've shared our Black Friday plans and talked about what we're hoping to buy, let's give our listeners some practical advice. Whether you're shopping in store or online, it's always good to have a strategy. So, here are our top tips for surviving Black Friday.
Absolutely. As we just mentioned in our Black Friday plans, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement and overspend. So, let's start with tip number 1.
Tip number 1, make a list. It's so easy to get overwhelmed by all the deals, so know what you're looking for ahead of time. Stick to your list and don't get distracted by things you don't really need.
Yes, and tip number 2, check prices beforehand. Sometimes the discounts aren't as great as they seem. It helps to know what the regular price is so you can really tell if it's a good deal.
Good point. Tip number 3, set a budget. It's easy to get carried away, especially when you see so many things on sale. But remember, just because it's a bargain doesn't mean you need it.
Absolutely. Tip number 4, shop online if you don't like crowds. Many stores offer the same Black Friday deals online, and some even have exclusive online discounts. Plus, you can shop from the comfort of your home.
And lastly, tip number 5, be prepared for disappointment. Sometimes you won't get that amazing deal you had your eye on, and that's okay. There's always next year.
So let's talk about the pros and cons of Black Friday. On the plus side, you can get some amazing deals. If you've had your eye on something for a while, Black Friday is a great time to snag it at a lower price.
Definitely. And for retailers, it's a chance to boost their sales and clear out old inventory. It's a win-win, right?
Well, not always. One downside is the stress. The crowds, the long lines, and the pressure to grab things before they're gone can make shopping more of a hassle than fun.
True. And there's also the issue of consumerism. Some people feel like Black Friday encourages overspending and buying things we don't really need.
I agree. And for small businesses, it can be hard to compete with the big retailers who offer massive discounts. That's why I love Small Business Saturday, which is a great way to support local shops after Black Friday.
That's a great point, and let's not forget about Cyber Monday, the online version of Black Friday where you can find great deals without leaving your house. Well, that wraps up our episode on Black Friday. We hope you enjoyed hearing our stories and learned some useful tips and vocabulary for your next shopping adventure.
Yes, and if you've ever shopped on Black Friday, we'd love to hear your stories. You can share them with us on social media or in the comments section.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, share it with your friends, and leave us a review.
Happy shopping, and we'll see you next time.